What's good, people? This is my joint. Norwood. This playlist right here, I ain't gonna lie to you. I have not pressed skip, and I made it all the way to song 12 before we had the podcast. No skips so far. None at all.
And I will tell you, number one, Bomani, that's T.I.'s son. For y'all who don't know.
Really?
He's not. I want to be very clear about what I say about this. Number one, I think he's a good young rapper. Number two, he's not J. Cole, but his voice sounds very similar to J. Cole. And his rapping pattern and style.
I don't know. That's sweet.
And also, now that we're here and we are pregaming, so I started making the playlist, and typically takes me about 2 to 3 days. And it's the only thing I listen to. So I got through, and I try to, either got to get to 24 or get to 36. Mm-hmm. So I'm getting to like 19, 20. I'm like, well, it's definitely gonna be a 24 pack. And I thought I was done. I had 12 what I consider like more rap, hip hop, and then like 12 what I consider like R&B ish. Mm-hmm. And then I just hit song after song that I liked that was new. And I was like, oh, this is gonna be 36 real fast. Actually ended up going past 36, but I was like, I'm not going to
save it for next week. I mean, they ain't gonna be a week old. I mean, save it for next week. Shoot.
But I mean, for me, it was so many. Like you gotta, I make a decision, and if it's like one or two extra, I'll just hold them off. But in this case, I was like, oh no, I'm gonna get. I got there pretty quickly, and then they're all good songs. It's still early in the year for rap music, so this is when you actually get a lot more of your non-mainstreamy people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you do.
It's slamming.
End of the year, beginning of the year is normally when you drop, and then there's the big summer drop is normally how it goes. You get some good music. You get a lot of singles, a lot of EPs in the spring, late winter. I guess that's what it is. Late winter, spring. You get a lot of EPs, couple tours, a lot of festival music, and in the summer, it's heat after heat after heat after heat after heat. So. But with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 89 of the Splashcast Monday Night Raw. Y'all know how it is, the Around the League edition pregame. I am your co-host, Reggie, with the blue background.
Yeah, and mine will change here momentarily, but I've been in work mode. But yes, it's Norwood. I'm happy to pod today. It's pregame. I'm still chilling right now. Still vibes only right now.
I'll let y'all know right now, though, it is a lot of chaos.
Man.
I mean, trade block chaos, guns
people
chaos,
getting punched,
people getting beat up. What else we got? We got
there are good parts of the pod too, I promise.
We have NFL scripts. We have Trent Dilfer and tables that we will talk about. I mean, we got a whole lot of stuff to talk about today.
Trent Dilfer made me want to podcast this morning at 10 o'clock. As soon as I said that, I was ready to clock out of my real job and be like, okay, we gotta have a sit down. Because people have getting so far out of pocket. He is in another realm.
Yeah.
There's only so much audacity I'm willing to take, and he is not it.
Well, like I said, when we get there, I don't disagree with what he's saying. I'll let y'all know. So with the pregame, we're gonna start out with. Well, we don't have to talk about it now. With the pregame, we'll start out with the Black History Month special. Welcome to Black History Month. Welcome to Black History Month. Welcome to Black History Month. I say my stuff 3-4 times. Make sure that you get it.
This is almost white history for this lady. Going to be a historical figure. Beat off.
So Shadesha Green dominated. She is this the same woman that knocked out the other white lady? So Shadesha Green is an up and coming.
For a certain group of people, I hope it isn't. I hope it is, because otherwise, 2 of them on the street, now one.
She beat this girl so bad in women's boxing.
Yeah, Reggie is going to show it. That's
I'm going to show it. I just got to wait for the video to restart because it caught in the middle of the ass.
Yo,
There it is.
She beat
right
this
there.
girl so bad that Reggie decided to start the podcast with watching this
Look,
lady get
this
whooped.
is the only caption of the video. She dominated with power shots. If you don't know who Shadacia is or Shadacia, you'll see by who's landing. Ooh, that's
Green.
stagger.
I respectfully call
Green,
this lady Miss Green.
Dropping the biggity bombs. Happy Black History Month. Good Lord.
Wah babaloo bop or wah bamboo. Ooh,
Y'all know the pregame. We like a little bit of violence. We like a little bit of violence.
Throw the towel in, you fool. You know that.
Ooh.
You fool. you gonna keep fighting? Why? It's over.
She was popping that body. Ooh. Oh my Lord. Ooh. She tried to throw and got. Yeah. She got beat to where she started running. Yeah. Yeah. A lot of reality came in when she took that first hit. Ooh. That be them people that be amateur boxers, and then they have to see. This looks like there's
take
videos.
Your loss. At least you don't have to like take this loss and be like, I was out there to defend my manhood. You don't even have to worry about that.
Wait. I wasn't. Wait. I wasn't ready for the man.
We kind of get stuck with that. Like, nah, man, can't let that man take my manhood. You're a woman, ma'am.
Have we stumbled into a conversation? Do women have to worry about defending womanhood in a fight? Can you throw in the towel and it's okay versus a man with manhood? That's funny. That is funny. What is that? That is 9 minutes and 23 seconds. We're gonna post that as a question. Yo, do women?
Yeah, what you tell them? Hey, woman up. That ain't really y'all thing. Y'all should use this as an eject button. Anytime I want to quit something, I gotta protect my manhood.
I gotta protect no manhood. I'm a woman. Kapow! Throw in the towel. TILE. Come on. Throw in the towel.
We make good decisions. We know when to get out of there. You guys
live longer for a reason. We are smart.
Exactly.
See? Golly, Shadacia. All right, man. I don't know this.
Shadacia must around hit you with that right. She hit you with that right. It's gonna be all wrong. Let me tell you.
We'll have to protect.
Speaking of all wrong.
Speaking of all wrong, so there's this story of Alicia Boykins, a high school basketball coach, was fired after posing as a 13-year-old in a JV basketball game. So did you actually read the story? Did you read the story, like the background of this?
I know you're going to enlighten people. I want to be here as you do it.
So, Alicia Boykins, y'all heard that? Alicia Boykins was the basically the girls basketball coach for a school in Virginia. She coaches the JV.
This is in the 757 too.
In the 757, she coached the JV game, and Virginia High School League. She coached the JV game, and one of her players couldn't show up, wasn't going to be able to play, and they weren't going to have enough players to allegedly play. Which I don't know if I necessarily agree, because that means you only have 4 players on the team. Ain't no way you only have 4 players. But so she decided.
Thank you, common sense.
She decided to suit up. It's Churchland High School. She decided to suit up and act like a student athlete. So she was a full-grown woman balling out against 13-year-olds. 8th grade is 13.
I'm glad that they fired her. I'm glad they fired her.
No regrets.
You're stupid. The fact that she has no regrets further lets me know that they should have fired you. First of all, it's a JV basketball game. You know how many girls' JV basketball games get forfeited a year? I don't know why you felt like this was the championship of all JV women's basketball games, where this one couldn't be skipped. I'm sure that all these kids will recover from not playing in one JV basketball game. As a guy who's played in his fair share of JV basketball games, let me tell you, I can remember 0 of them. They never mattered.
Unless there was
never a game that was only in summer league. I was Draymond Green in summer league. Yeah. That was me by myself.
I have so many questions about this, not from just her. We know what her thought process is. Well, so you do remember something about high school basketball. You normally, if the coaches change, she's not. I don't think she was in her first year of coaching. Correct me if I'm wrong. You know who the JV basketball coach is.
Well, my other thing is who was actually coaching the team. You're stupid. Also, at 13 years old, I would be like, coach, you probably shouldn't be doing this. I'm not blaming the 13-year-olds, but I, as a 13-year-old, would have been like, I coach playing.
You have your name listed on the roster. So that means, did you just come in as the other team, like the player that wasn't ready, that couldn't play?
You are really getting into the deep dive of
well, I'm trying to figure. Well, the overarching thing is how did nobody know? Like nobody knew. Like nobody knew. Like
Reggie, nobody cared.
The parents?
No.
The parents? Y'all went to practice? That means the parents of the team that she suited up for Churchland were cool with this.
Hey,
they were cool with this.
Parents do not care about you playing JV. They don't.
But they care about your JV. Coach. They care about your coach.
No, JV does not count. JV is like glorified practice. All right, dog, you technically on the team, but we really just practice. We just scrimmage.
For y'all.
Yeah.
Our JV team was good.
Okay, I mean,
we had state
champions. I think our JV team was kind of solid, but I would look at the majority of our JV team and know that their primary sport was something else.
Wrestling. Y'all got that one wrestler on the team, dog.
No, we weren't that bad either. Now, relax. Now, if you put wrestlers on your basketball team, and they're not The Rock, nah, bro, you crazy as hell. And Reggie does not even wait. And while we're here, Reggie also does not acknowledge Dwayne Johnson as a professional athlete.
Not as a wrestler. No, I don't. They're actors. Do you? For somebody that acts like a football player, if they train enough to be in shape, do you call them a professional player? No, you don't. You call them an actor that got in shape. They are the same thing. They are actors that got in shape. Or actresses. No shade.
I respect the WWE and WWF athletes, and I do consider them professional athletes.
I consider them amateur athletes. I don't think I'm being disrespectful by saying that you are in great shape.
But anytime a person says, I don't think that I'm being disrespectful, they are surely being disrespectful.
No, I'm not. No. That's not true. Because you made it seem like I was being disrespectful by saying I respect the WWE.
I didn't make it seem
yes,
like
you did.
Nothing.
Listen,
you did a pretty good job.
You said I respect the WWE because I think that they're full athletes. I'm like, well, me not considering them.
What I heard was The Rock is a fake athlete, and he came on the podcast. I slapped the shit out of Dwayne Johnson. That's what I heard.
Hey, Rock, I don't know if you want to hear this or care, but you could go back to every episode to hear I say that. You are a great amateur athlete.
He said you are. Oh, you say what?
He's a great amateur athlete. He didn't go professional in any sport.
Okay.
Or did he? Did he go NFL? Did he go NFL?
Y'all hear this? I want y'all to hear this. This is not normal. This Reggie talking all of this.
I don't understand how this is such a big conversation. It's such a big deal that I'm saying
you are in a process of jumping The Rock off like shit, like your name.
I am not. You are trying to make it seem like I'm jumping. It's not just The Rock. I don't think any of those guys are professional athletes. I think once you come back from, they get paid. That don't make it professional. I mean, actors get paid. What that mean? What that mean? So wait, Sneaky. So now is college sports now professional because they get paid? Are they not considered amateurs?
Did you not see the contract that they offered that dude from Florida? You don't think that if you get paid $217,000 a month that you're a professional? I'm gonna tell you, I do not get paid $217,000 not no months, and you better call me professional.
Hell no.
But while we're talking about people who don't respect people,
hey man, let's look at this. Buddy is tough. So his team here, I don't know where this is from, but his team is down 50 points. They're down 90-33. They're actually down 57 points. And he cleared out the other team and went and dunked And look at him do the cartwheel, turn up. First off, y'all should
Fam,
be
you
ashamed
drum
of
major
yourself.
on the way, boy. What you talking about? Hey, he
First
needs
off.
an NIL deal now.
Now-
We need to get him in an HBCU band. That somersault flip, whatever that was, into the split looks homecoming ready. Also, shout out to the other team for being gracious enough to let this man flourish.
Hell no. Hell no. Yeah, I don't know. We beat our coach taught us beat your ass. Ain't no sympathy. If you want to dunk, do it in the game.
Hold on. I said shout out to them being that gracious. I did not say that I would have extended that to him. No, I would not have done it, but it is a classy move by you, gentlemen.
Look at
no,
this,
I'm not letting this man do any of that.
The team that has 33 points and the team that has 90 points look like, toting the line. Look like they should have flip-flopped. The roster you would have thought the blue team had 90 and the white team had, the yellow team.
That team surely has yellow on, so.
Yellow team has 33. Nah. And he turned up though. Look at him and look at this. The other team's cheerleaders are actually look. They're wow.
Hey, he killed that.
They celebrating them for it. I don't even think they have 4 players on. Did they not have 5 players on the court? Hold on.
They could have got old girl. She's available. She wouldn't have played anywhere. She's a free agent.
4. Yeah. 5. What? This got to be JV. Oh, turn up. That got to be JV, dog. And he won the hearts of everybody else there. Look at the other team's
and
cheerleaders.
You know what? If I beat you by 50 points and you end up with the highlight, I'm even sicker.
Yeah, no, we beat you 90-55, and this is the highlight of the game that made the internet. None of the other 90 points that we scored. See, that's why you don't let nobody shine on your home court, dog. You got to run them over like T.O.
Just only imagine the days out limber enough to pull these type of. I couldn't do that ever.
Not that. I never.
Oh boy! Well, I'll blow a hamstring out. They had to drag me off to Mr. Norwood. Bring a dolly out here for me, bro.
So, shout out to him, man.
More disrespect.
Get your shit out, player. But let's talk about more disrespect. Bomani Jones and Jake Paul have a heated exchange on game theory. Now, Bomani Jones, I always talk about him. He's one of those sports journalists that I follow, other in the same realm as like Michael Smith, Dominique Foxworth, Michael Wilbon to some extent, Justin Tinsley. I follow all of their work. I think that we have similar views on sports, and I think our deliveries and the way that we speak, especially with like Norwood, like we all have similar styles. So it's very interesting to hear their points because we also have similar mindsets. Jake Paul. So let me ask you a question. Do you consider Jake Paul a professional athlete? I guess he's a professional boxer now, isn't he?
Yes, he's a professional boxer. He gets paid tons of money to box. People come out and watch.
Oh, come on, man. You can get paid tons of money to do something.
Just let people be pros.
I am. He could be he's a pro. But a lot of people
you have no respect for his professionalism. He said
a lot of people have tried to he's fought Floyd. He's fought a bunch of exhibition fights. He hasn't really fought any professional fights. That's why I'm confused. Like why? He fought Floyd Mayweather.
He has a win-loss record now. The exhibitions. If you're fighting an exhibition, I don't consider that professional.
Well, that's what he got paid tons of money for. If I'm not mistaken, you get paid.
But those are unscored. You're like that falls into the realm of like a trainer for me because you can't win or lose anything. But he's won boxing matches, and I'm going to be very clear before we get into the deepest of rabbit holes here. I don't care about Jake Paul's boxing career at all. I don't really care about Jake Paul. So he can be whatever he wants to be.
They count the Nate Robinson fight as a win. They count
They got in there.
Tyrone Woodley fights as wins. Like, okay, fine. You call him a professional. Whatever. Whatever.
He does not like that, boy.
I don't agree with it, man. I don't agree with it, dog. I ain't never gonna change that. I don't agree with that. But anyway, Jake Paul and Bomani Jones have a heated exchange.
Where do you go from there? Like, what happens if you lose one of these fights?
I don't plan on losing. You know, I don't train to lose. Maybe that I feel like that's probably like your mindset.
First off, why? So all Bomani Jones asked him was, "What happens if you lose one of these fights? Like, what happens? You're doing all this training. What happens if you actually lose?" Jake Paul said, "I don't train to lose," and I'm like, "Well, you have to think." I didn't see the point in that. I didn't see the badness of that question.
You know, a lot of people try to project their mindsets onto me.
I ain't no projecting of a mindset. My question is, this is work because we're all surprised that you keep winning these fights, right? But if somebody does beat you, how much interest stays in this when it stops being surprising?
They won't. And I'm gonna be honest, bro. I don't know who the fuck you are.
You know you get on somebody's nerves when they start throwing random insults after this. Random insults.
PR team set up this interview.
All I know about you is that people don't like you.
So that's the clip.
So I think that Bomani asked a reasonable question. After asking the question, I also think that Jake Paul is an internet troll.
Yeah, so definitely. He got more views for this.
He knows who Bomani Jones is. Mm-hmm. He probably gets into a different demographic talking about him and Bomani Jones than he's typically in. And I think this was all planned by him. Now, once he made the first statement, Bomani hit him with a hell of a sidestep counter. And he basically said, "We've been waiting for people to beat your ass." He said, "You just keep winning. In a fight, you cannot keep saying that. You keep surprising me because you don't lose." That's a very nice way of saying, "I think you're a chump."
Definitely was a left-handed compliment. Like, it was definitely one of those. Yeah. And it was very well put. But I was like, it really didn't even. So Sneaky said, "You think this is scripted? You think this was scripted?"
No, I don't. On Jake's behalf,
Bomani.
I think Jake went in. Yeah, I think Jake went in like, "I'm gonna be here. I won't be here long. I'll try to get kicked off and try to make a brouhaha," and he did. But Bomani did an excellent job of parrying and punching.
Yeah. So if you do have a chance,
he didn't win a good one.
If you have a chance, he actually on the last episode they actually did an entire Paul Brothers segment, which is why they had this interview. It was very good. I want to see him actually like train and go like, okay, enter the WBF, WBA, IBF, whatever, and as a professional and agree to fight professional boxers and move your way up. All these fights against Floyd or fights against Nate Robinson or Tyrone Woodley, they're not professional. I mean, Floyd was retired. They're not professional boxers no more. So
for me, I just don't care. I don't care about this at all. I don't care if he fights the Boogeyman next, the Tooth Fairy. I don't care about and as far as I'm concerned, he kind of falls in the same category as like a Zachary Taylor Thomas. I think him and his brother have one name and they share it.
Yeah, they look like twins almost.
No, but what I'm saying is Jake and what's the other Paul brother name?
Logan.
Okay, see, you can only have one at a time. So if you have Logan, Jake gotta go hide somewhere. If you have I forgot his name, Jake, then Logan gotta hide. I don't think that they actually exist. It's like Steve Urkel and Stefan
Urkel. But nothing changes. All right, so with that being said, ladies and gentlemen,
Mary Kate and Ashley Olsen. But y'all only what was her name on Full House?
Ooh, Michelle.
That's who they are. They're both Michelle.
Yep. But ladies and gentlemen, we've come to the end of the pregame of episode 89 of the Splashcast, the Around the League edition. Monday Night Raw. Y'all stay tuned. We'll be right back with the HBCU segment, news around the culture.
But before we leave, always remember, like, follow, and subscribe. I'm going to help y'all out during this podcast. This time, we will be adults for the HBCU portion. And then after that, it will just become
a lot of
childish fodder of disrespect. And I hope you can fight. Literally everybody. I hope you can fight.
Oh, man. Y'all stay tuned. We will be right back.
So many drugs.